125 pounds. You're looking at Joe Boardwine from Streetsboro, a senior, defending state champion and now a three-time state place winner. He's going to be going against an outstanding sophomore with a 42-2 record, Kline of Mapleton and Ashland, a sophomore. And this is a rematch from the districts, and Boardwine won that 4-2.
Okay, we're starting second period action here at 125 pounds. That's Kline in the red, white, and blue here in this Division III bout, allowing Boardwine the escape. The first period was scoreless. One good shot, that was by Kline, but he was unable to convert it for a 2 point. So we're 0-0 here in the second period, now 1-0 with Boardwine's escape.
And stalling warning going to be called against. Oh, that, I'm sorry. Correction on that.
Boardwine, the defending champion, comes from a great wrestling family. His brother Jimmy was a three-time state place winner and a state champ. We telecast his match last year winning, and there's Boardwine. First 2 points of the match.
Beautiful low single, never allowed Kline to sprawl and put his weight on him, and immediately dumped him, running the pipe, dropping him to his backside and covering nicely.
Boardwine, the senior, I think it looks a little stronger to me, Jeff, doesn't he to you?
He does look a little bit physically more mature, and certainly that experience will help him, especially in the state finals.
That's right, he's been here before.
Well, I'll tell you what helps him. He's been into 7 tournaments so far, Jeff, and won every one of them. Tournament wrestling.
That escape makes it 3-1 here.
Tournaments are radically different from dual meets. Dual meets, one-shot deal, where tournaments you have to remain focused 2, sometimes 3 days.
That's right.
Boardwine turning it up a little bit here in the second period. We talked about his brother Jimmy winning it last year. I notice he's in the chair for the Streetsboro coaching staff today.
Final 30 seconds, second period.
Kline's going to have to get something going here. He's staying directly in front of Boardwine, and unless he starts getting some lateral motion and changing levels, he's not going to be able to score.
That's right, I think he does need an angle here of some kind, whether it's a horizontal angle or a vertical one. Something's got to change. And 7 seconds, they're taking a timeout for injury. Last 7 seconds of the second period. Boardwine's takedown made it 3-1 right now, and that's the way it'll end. Boardwine lets it go to start the second period, so we're 3-2 right now. Joey Boardwine, the senior from Streetsboro, in the lead.
Kline's going to have to take some shots. Nice counter by Boardwine.
Kline had the much tougher half bracket to get through, and we can see that from his scores. He had 2 overtime bouts in the first 3 rounds. So he's been winning the close ones. Boardwine, on the other hand, hasn't any struggles at all.
No, a 155 fall, 29 victory, and a technical fall at 20-5.
Much slower pace bout than I would have anticipated. And again, I think it goes back to what Jeff said. They're nervous and they don't want to make the big mistake.
And we had some bleeding here from both athletes, and that, of course, breaks up the continuity of the match.
Boardwine coming right out to look aggressive here. He knows that the thing that could haunt him here would be a couple stalling warnings, and referees look real closely at you when you're ahead in the last minute.
Well, Boardwine had those feet, kept him moving.
He's always moving his feet. Never giving a still target for Kline to set up and shoot on, and maybe that's the difference between a sophomore and a senior.
Could be.
Does that look like a foot sweep attempt there almost?
Somewhat, but there it is. The first stall warning, it's going to go against Kline. Excuse me, Boardwine. Kline should take advantage of that now, try to turn it up a notch. use position on the mat. In other words, backing Boardwine towards the edge to his advantage, because then he might draw another stall call.
And that would tie it up.
That would tie it up. So here, just using strategy as opposed to technique could work for you.
And again, Boardwine with an injury. Boardwine has got to make an attempt with 18 seconds to go.
Kline trying to shoot, but he's always leaving one of his arms down or behind him, and he's not able to really get a good penetration step and secure a hold.
Final 4 seconds. And that's the way it will end. 3-2, Joe Boardwine. Comes out on top, 3-2, and he's your 125-pound Division III champion and continues his record of 33-3.
That's right, his second state title, Mike, and he's greeted by his coach, and right behind him, his brother.